Welcome back to Maker's Hut. So I just finished this about an hour ago, which is I'm calling it the PicoPocket DELUXE, and it's just some things I wanted to have on the original one. So I've got rid of the expansion port and just got an audio socket there. So, you know, I could sit in bed and not bother anybody. This is a MP3 player actually that's just come out. Miroslav Nemechek's just done an MP3 player, which is pretty cool. I've added a volume slider. I don't know if you can hear the speakers there. It's just going to focus on Casper the whole time. And the other thing was this, which is an add-on module to give me Bluetooth. So you need obviously some sort of Bluetooth headphones. Eyes off. Just pair them up. I can't really show you this is working, but they'll pair up in a minute, and then you've got Bluetooth headphone, wireless. So yeah, I've been spent about a week on that, and very happy with it. Yeah, so this is the heavily modified PicoPocket, and about 90% done. Basically, I just wanted to get rid of the, the idea started as I wanted to get rid of the external connector, which is useless to me, absolutely useless, and then put in a headphone jack socket. So I could, if I was in a waiting room or something, I could just plug the headphones in. And I thought, it'd be pretty easy. Get rid of that, stick on a socket, job done. And then obviously, as you can see, got right into the weeds on this one. I didn't realize when I started that the audio coming out of GPIO 15 was just raw, a raw PWM signal, and then going straight into a transistor and into the speaker, and that works fine, that works okay. But as soon as you want to plug a headphone socket in there, you have to add all this other gubbins, otherwise it sounds like absolute garbage. So I've had to add a simple low pass filter there, then the PAM 8302 amp, then I'm going into another audio filter there, and then because there's actually a volume difference between the speaker and the headphones, so the speakers can be on a normal volume and then the headphones is absolutely blaring, so you have to add another stage. I did ask DeepSeek about this. I did ask AI about how to do this, and it went, oh yeah, what you want to do is do a resistor network. And I said, oh, that sounds pretty exciting, a resistor network. And then it gave me exactly the same schematic as the low pass filter, so it gaslit me basically. That doesn't matter. I mean, it gave me the right values. That's a 1K, that's a 100 nanofarad capacitor there, and it's exactly the same. There's another resistor under there. It's exactly the same for the low pass filter. Anyway, that all works. The audio from the headphone socket sounds absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's no crackle or hiss. It's quite, with the two filters, it's quite bassy, but that's nice, So yeah, I had to do all that gubbins just to get a headphone socket in there. And I've added this as well, which I always wanted to have on there, which was the volume control slider. Now the reason I had to add that actually was because for the second part of this, which was the add-on wireless module, which I'm in the process of doing. This is as far as I've got. This is a sort of AliExpress job. Actually, this one came from Temu, but you know what I mean, AliExpress job. And this will plug into the audio socket and give you the ability to have wireless headphones working on it. But that again was another problem because the volume from the speaker is one volume, the headphones were louder, and then the wireless was louder again. So I couldn't just keep adding filters. I did try, but I couldn't keep adding filters because it was just wrecking the sound quality. So I finally added the sliders. The only thing I think maybe is missing is I could put another slider there. I'm not going to, but I could put another slider there for the brightness, and that would be cool. 2 sliders, but it ain't going to happen because I had a lot of trouble with the screen. As you can see, this screen looks completely bodged because it is. I spent a lot of time and effort, money, well, a little bit of money, trying to research cheaper screens, and I did find a screen that is exactly the same as the Waveshare. However, it doesn't have a metal backing to it, so it doesn't have a backlight kind of blocker. So I thought, okay, I'll just use tinfoil, and then yeah, it works, but it's just the effort involved is just not worth it. So this thing is 4 times as cheap as the Waveshare. However, the pain that you have to go through to get that to work is just not worth it. So now, am I going to add this to the original design? No. I mean, I'd have to take all the components off this PAM, off this audio amp, and stick them on the board there. And yes, you could do it, and you could add that, and you could definitely do it. But I haven't really got the time for it. And the other thing is, you have to look at how many people are going to build this, which in all reality is less than 6 people on the planet. So no, just do your own thing. And plus, I do like to have sorry. I do like to have the one-offs. There's only 2 people in the planet that got the Arju banana, and that's pretty cool.